everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I am actually going to a party today. Crazy, I know. So we're going to a 15, like my aunt knows them, like something, I don't know. We're just going, and I haven't been to a party in so long, and I have to get ready, obviously. So I decided to do a get ready with me. I don't know, I thought it would be fun. So we're going to this 15. Like I said, I don't even know who this person is. I haven't been to a party in so long because of COVID, and also like I don't really go to parties because I'm just not a party kind of gal. But I don't know. I'm kind of excited to go to this party because I haven't been one in so long. The last party I went to was another 15 as well, and it was my cousin's, and it was in September of 2019. So it's almost been 2 years, which is crazy. But obviously, I mean, there were still like parties like we would know about, but we were still like kind of effy about like going because of COVID. You know, we were like, oh no thank you. Like people were still having parties when like COVID was still like kind of still a big deal, which was crazy to me. But we all got vaccinated. Like all of my family's vaccinated, so we feel a lot safer to go out and interact with a lot of people. So I just put some primer. This is a primer that I use, Baby Skin by Maybelline. So I'm gonna use, so should I do my eyes first? I just put primer though. I think I usually do my eyes first when I try to do something different with my eyes, but I'm just gonna do my face as I just put my primer. And I don't know. I don't really know anything about makeup, just letting you guys know if I do stuff wrong. That's because I don't know what I'm doing really. It's just what I have been doing. I don't know if it's correct or not, so don't hate on me. For my foundation, I'm using the It Cosmetics CC cream that I've had for so long. I'm pretty sure it's like not even okay to use anymore, or like expired. I feel like a lot of my makeup expired because I wasn't using it for like a year because I wasn't using makeup, because even if I did go out to like the store or anything, I was like, why am I gonna put makeup when you can only see half of my face? So I stopped using makeup, and I don't really use that much makeup like during the summer. But yeah, so I have like my sponge there. Probably need to get another one because my dog bit it. I still washed it, okay? But like she bit it. She thought it was a toy. And I'm using the Mario Badescu spray. Just blending it in. I don't really know what I'm doing. But in other news, what's been happening? Nothing really with my life. I went to go see Black Widow last weekend on Saturday. Yeah, literally last weekend. And I was so excited to go see a Marvel movie in movie theaters because I haven't seen one since, well, no one has seen one since Endgame, right? Oh no, that's wrong. After Endgame, it was still like Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man came after Endgame. Spider-Man 2, Far From Home, but I didn't get to go see that movie at the movie theater. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't see that movie in the movie theater. But my last Marvel movie that I saw in the movie theater was Avengers Endgame. And I was like, well, I have to go see Black Widow. Even though we could have just like we could have just watched it at home, you know? But I really just wanted to go to the movie theater because it's just like so much fun. Like for me, I love going to the movie theater, like getting popcorn and not really eating it all. I just share it with my whole family. We usually get the large. But yeah, so we went to go see it. I went with my whole family, and I thought the movie was good. I think it's definitely like a good Marvel film. I felt like I just really wished they would release this movie before she died, because I don't know, it's just like you like fall in love with her character even more, and you're just like, and then you just think about how like she died. Like I just hate that. I really do. And I feel like majority of the movie was really just to introduce like Yelena and like the other characters. Like it wasn't really like obviously it was about Black Widow in some sense, but I feel like a lot of the movie's focus was on Yelena, which I really liked her character. I really liked Yelena. I liked her. I can't wait to see her in more in Marvel. But I'm not really gonna give any I don't know if I gave any spoilers right now. I don't think so. But it was still like a good movie. Like I would still like I still think it's really good. So next, I'm gonna put some concealer. It's so small. I buy the small miniature stuff sometimes because I don't have money to buy the bigger stuff, and I rarely wear makeup, so I'm like, honestly, it's kind of a deal for me. This is the, I thought this was the Tarte one, like the really popular Tarte one, but it's not even. It's like this creaseless concealer. I don't know, man. I like it. And I have pimples, which, let me tell you something. When no one could see my face, right? When we still had to wear masks and stuff, and like, my face was like pimple free for like so long. It was great. And then all of a sudden, now that I don't have to wear a mask because I'm fully vaccinated, all my pimples want to come out and play. Like, what is that? I don't understand. I don't understand. I've been watching Gossip Girl, the new one, and I want to talk about it because I wasn't like, okay, so when I first ever heard, like before we even saw the characters or like nothing like that for Gossip Girl, the reboot, I was like, why? I was like, you guys are just gonna ruin what was already great to begin with. Like, I love the original Gossip Girl. Like, I don't know what it is about seeing these white kids living these rich ass lives and filled with drama that I just loved. Like, Gossip Girl is definitely like one of my like favorite like guilty pleasure shows because it's just like you're watching it, it's like, why am I watching this? But like, it's so good, you know what I mean? And I loved it. I think it had just iconic characters, and you know, I didn't like the ending, like who Gossip Girl was, and like that Dan and Serena stay together. I hated that about the OG Gossip Girl, which, by the way, spoiler alert, maybe I should have said that before, but I feel like the show's been on, like, finished in, like, since, like, 2012. Like, come on, get to it. But, yeah, I hated the whole Serena and Dan relationship. I hated that. I hated that he was Gossip Girl. It just didn't really make sense to me. So, but I still feel like it was a good show, right? And then when I found out that they were going to make a reboot, I was like, why? Like, why are you trying to ruin this good show? Because most of the time, reboots don't really work that well, especially when you compare it to the original show. Because shows that get reboots, obviously they were popular and they were loved enough for people to want a reboot. So I was kind of iffy about the whole situation. Ooh, okay, so now I'm gonna use this, which I've never used before. This is the translucent powder Laura Mercier. Of course I got the baby one because who's gonna be spending that much money for some loose powder that I'm not even gonna wear that much? But this is my first time using it. I bought it like when I was on vacation because I was like, oh my god, I need it because I didn't have any more. This is how I see the beauty gurus do it. Right? I'm gonna use this like puffy brush. It's pretty big. It's too big for what I'm gonna use it for. Oh no. Oh yeah. But anyways, so I really like the OG, so I was like, But then when I saw the actual pictures of the characters and how they looked like, I was really excited because Gossip Girl had no characters of color. Like all of the main ones were white. And when I saw like how much diversity it had, I was like so excited. I was like, okay, well maybe this is gonna look good. And then when I saw the trailer, I was even more excited because it was giving me like Elite vibes, Elite from Netflix, and I love Elite. It's one of my favorite like teen drama shows. So I was like really excited about that. I was like, okay, well this looks good. And so far, I like it. There are some things that I don't like, so I'm gonna spoil some episodes, so if you haven't seen it, like, don't watch this. But basically, I hate the fact that we know who Gossip Girl is. It's the fucking teachers, and I hate that. I hate knowing that, because I feel like not knowing makes it fun. Like, you're wondering, you're like, oh my god, maybe it's this person, maybe it's that person. And that, they kind of took that away from you, you know? So I'm gonna use the Hoola Benefit, the mini one, again. So anyways, So they kind of take that away from you when they like straight up tell you from like the first episode who Gossip Girl is. So that kind of pissed me off. The teacher, like the main one who's like in charge of Gossip Girl, I really don't like her. It's just something about her voice, like, ugh, I just don't like her character. And I just don't like any other teachers. I just think it's so weird. Like, even if like they're being mean, like, what? And I don't understand the whole like thing about like they're like being nicer now that Gossip Girl is a thing. Because if I was like a white privileged ass kid, or just like a privileged kid, like not necessarily white, but if I was just like a rich privileged kid and like Gossip Girl was a thing, I wouldn't be nicer to my teachers. I would be meaner. I would be pissed off. It's like, I don't really understand that. I mean, I guess they're like, well, we gotta be nice now that like someone's out to get us. But like, I don't know, I just find it weird. I like Julian. I like all like new characters. You know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I feel like it just started. The new episode season, what was it? I mean, not season. Episode 3 just came out like last Thursday. I haven't seen that one. But so far so good. You know, we'll see how it goes for the rest of this season. I just hate knowing who Gossip Girl is. It's so annoying. Okay, so now I'm gonna do blush, and I'm using Glossier Cloud paint. Cloud? I thought it was clown paint. Sorry if you can hear like little kids. There's always little kids outside playing. And the color Beam. I love this blush. I actually got it from the Glossier store from that's so much. From where did I go? New York. I went to New York. It was so much fun. It was like so long ago. Right? It was like right before the pandemic. Like it was crazy. Like the pandemic, you didn't really hear anything about the coronavirus yet, I don't think. Because I went like January like 11th. Like I was there for my 11th and 10th. I was there for my best friend's birthday, and literally like months after like everything happened. I'm pretty sure like by January, like you could, like China was already like trying to like take control of the thing, because like they didn't start closing like schools and stuff like that like until March here, I think, which was crazy. Oh, I'm also watching Love Island. I'm watching Love Island UK. I'm really behind from the actual UK people because they don't put like the episodes in Hulu till like way after, which I don't really know why they do that, but I don't mind. I'm just like not going through their Instagrams, because last time I did that with like when I did that in season 6, like I already found out like so many things, and I was like, what? So far I'm really liking this season. At first I was like really like like I wasn't really liking anyone, you know, but I think it's starting to get really juicy, especially like the episode that I'm gonna watch next. It looks really good. I was like, tea. That is like my like guilty like show, like guilty pleasure show is like Love Island or like Jersey Shore, just like those like reality TV shows that are like, you're just like, why? But like I love it, you know, just love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna spray my face with the same facial spray, because I don't like when my makeup looks like really like cakey and stuff, so like this makes me like look more glowy, and that's how I like it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna move on to my eyes now. So I want to know how to do a eyeliner look, but like I just don't know how to. I just don't know how to do eyeliner. I've never really learned. I've never really like known how to do much of my makeup, but I want to learn. So maybe I'll do another episode where like I just like try another episode. I mean, another video where I try to learn how to use eyeliner. But I'm just gonna do like a simple little like eye look. What time is it? Because I gotta go pick up my mom soon. So I'm gonna use the Urban Decay eyeshadow prime thing. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Morphe palette that I got for like a few birthdays ago. This is the 350M. It's just like all matte colors. It's really pretty. Beautiful. Love it. So I was at Kohl's earlier today and I saw like my old coworker that I used to work with at Walmart, and she doesn't work there anymore. She works at Kohl's now, and she was like with Walmart for like 5 years, but I don't know how she stayed there for that long, because the way that they treated that poor woman, she always closed because no one ever liked to close. She was a cashier, and like they would just put her there by herself and like get yelled at by like customers. And that's like one thing that I definitely don't miss from Walmart. It's like the way they treat you. Like just, ugh, I have such bad like customer service experience from Walmart, because customers are just the absolute worst. Like it makes me never want to go back to retail or nothing would have to do with interacting with people ever again after working at Walmart. Like it was just an awful experience. I hated every second of it. Well, actually no, I liked working at Walmart at like the beginning stages was like fine. Like I was just a simple cashier and no one like really cared about me like per se. Like I was just like a cashier. A couple of months into working for Walmart, I got like promoted, quote unquote, not really because they never really give me money for it, to like a customer service manager, which is basically like the managers for the front end, like cashiers. And I was backup, so basically that means that I will only be working that if there was a manager that needed to be, you know, needed help, or like needed to like, I need to cover their like break or lunch or anything like that. So it was never like an official like job. And at first I really liked it because I was like, wow, like I was like so excited. I was like, wow, like it's like different from being just a cashier. Like I was really excited when they like first told me. And at first it was like pretty simple because they really were just putting me when they really needed it. Like they weren't overusing me or anything. But then they just forgot. Like they just kept losing managers and like they weren't getting enough people, so they just started slowly but surely putting me on the schedule as a manager, but like still not paying me. And their excuse was that they couldn't put me as a manager because I couldn't close, because at that time I didn't drive and I didn't have a car, like nothing. Like I would always take the bus, so I couldn't close and I couldn't work on Sundays. And they were like, and I was like, okay, well that's fine. I was like, but they were like, oh, we're just gonna use you if we need you. But then it turned into, we're gonna use you every day, including like holidays. Like I worked 2 Thanksgivings on with Walmart, and we all know that Thanksgiving is like Black Friday. So like everyone works. If you work for Walmart, then you know that like everyone has to work Thanksgiving. Like you can't have the day off or anything. So I was like, so they like put me, I was working as a manager during the busiest day of the whole entire year, but they still weren't paying me. And then like also the customers are just like shit. Like I really like this one time, this is a story time. Okay, so this one time I used to work at customer service as well, which basically is like where you like send money if you're gonna receive money from, like they have like things where you can like receive or like send money and to return, right? And it was always hectic over there because people always needed something. And then you can only have up to 3 cashiers at customer service. So anyways, this one time I was there alone because that's how it is there. And this guy comes in, and there's like certain rules about either receiving or sending money that if you have like you have to show your ID and all this stuff. And if you don't have a physical address on your ID, you have to show proof of your physical address. Like that means you can't have PO boxes. So this customer comes in, and at first I'm like, how are you, whatever. He's really nice and like chill. And then I'm like, okay, well, can I have your ID? And when I'm starting to put the stuff in, I see that he has a P.O. box as a as his address. And I was like, oh, do you have any, I was like, do you have any proof of your physical address? Before I can even go on to further explain the kind of things that he can prove for his address, or what he can do if he doesn't have any proof of address. If, you know, there's some people that just don't have any, that like what he can do to still get his money. Before I can even explain to him and try to help this guy out, he just starts cursing me out. Keep in mind that I was already stressed because the whole, like, the line was like all the way to the back. No one was helping me. Every customer was like already being really mean, and here he comes, just curses me out, and I just start crying. And I hate myself for it, like looking back at it, why I let that stupid ass man make me cry. But like, he called me the worst things in the world for doing my job. Like, that was the worst part. I was like, my guy, this is what I have to do. Like, I cannot. And he was like, well, I've come here all the time. People don't ever tell me this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do this because, like, I can get in trouble if I don't follow the rules, obviously. And he was just really mean, and he made me cry. And I had to call, like, my manager to come up to, like, cover for me while I, like, get myself together because I could not stop crying. It was the worst time ever. Like, I could not stop crying. Like, it was the worst time. I don't really know what I'm doing with my eyeshadow right now. It looks the same. Like, the color that I try to put right here, which, what is that? It looks so bad. I wish I could do eyeshadow. I don't know. I feel like I never practice enough. And I just don't feel like I'm good at makeup. It looks so bad. Ready for the party? Ew. Do you guys think I could still fix this? What should I do? Maybe I could still, like, savage this or something. Maybe I could still fix this. If I just blend and blend. But yeah, he was really mean. That customer, he made me cry. There was another customer that made me. I have so many customer service, like, stories that maybe I'll, like, make a whole video about. Because when I worked at Walmart, it's like, I think, you know what it is? I feel like people think, like, Walmart is just, like, you know, Walmart. Like, you're, like, literally, like, it's such a, like, simple thing to say, like, oh, like, why do you care? Like, I look like I'm dressed, like, going to Walmart. Like, people don't care. Which is fine. Like, Walmart is freaking Walmart. But that doesn't mean that people who work there don't deserve respect. Even if they do work at Walmart. Because I felt like that's what it was. Like, people were just, like, rude to you because they just think you're just, like, some cashier at Walmart. Like, you don't even matter. It was really bad. And, like, I, like, experienced a lot of bad customers. And, like, I also saw my coworkers, like, experience really bad customers as well. Like, you just notice how mean people are when you work at customer service. Like, you really do. It's really bad. And, like, it makes you, like, never want to work in customer service again. Like, I just don't want to deal with people because people are so mean. Okay, so I have this, like, ColourPop, like, palette thing with, like, shiny little eyeshadows that I think I'm going to use. So I'm going to wet my brush. So I feel like that's easier, I think, or something like that. I don't know, man. Ugh. I hate this. I really, like, try to do something different. Like, today I was like, oh, I just felt confident, but it looks so bad. Ugh. Why can't I be like those girls that can just do makeup so beautifully well? Like, what is this? Or not just girls, but, like, just anyone in general. This looks so ugly. I don't feel like starting over, so we're just gonna have to make it work. I might put this other eyeshadow on because I'm not really fucking with this one. I'm gonna just put it right on top. Hi guys, so I was recording on my phone and the storage just gave up. My storage is full basically. So now I'm recording on my iPad, so hopefully it looks better or good or whatever. Ooh, pretty. What do you think? Yes, I think so. So I'm almost basically done. I'm just gonna put a little bit of highlight. This is the Glossier highlight quartz, it's called. I really like this highlight because I feel like it looks like natural. It's not like too like shiny or like, you know, like too, I don't know. I just really like it. I like put a little bit. I used to put a lot more, but like I don't really like I also feel like that was like a thing back in like 2016. Like, do you guys remember like 2016 like Instagram makeup? Like, it's very different to like I guess like makeup now. Okay, so I'm basically done. I'm just gonna like put this on, even though I'm probably gonna take it off after this video. Just because we're not leaving until like, I don't even know, maybe like 4, and it's like 2:48. I guys think I still have to do my makeup. I mean my makeup. What? My hair. I was hoping it was dry by the time I finished, but it's clearly not. I think I'm just gonna straighten my hair. Just like a little straightened. I don't really know how to curl my hair. I don't know how to do anything to have myself look good. But yeah, that's the end of today's get ready with me. I guess usually they do like the hair and stuff, but like I'm not gonna do that today. Just feel like this video is already long enough. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, still like it, you know. And comment down below something fun. I don't know. I'm gonna try to upload a lot more. Try keyword. But yeah, bye.